Hey everybody, how's it going? Brbteabreak here today with another World of Warcraft Battle for Azeroth Alpha gameplay overview preview thingy-majiggy today with the Marksmanship Hunter. We're going to be going through over every class in the game and check out really how they all play compared to the Legion Live servers. And so far, Hunter is looking really good overall because they've totally reworked survival. BM is still trash if you like that, I guess, but MM is looking pretty spicy in my opinion. So, how's MM play currently on the live servers? You play around this like vulnerable window where you attack them, you get Hunter's Mark, and you do the Mark Shot, and it's all just a bunch of baloney in my opinion. Very heavily based on RNG. You have to press like 3 buttons before you can even do your aim shot. That's not very fun. The version of MM Hunter on the Battle for Azeroth Alpha seems more like a traditional caster. We're talking like mage, you're talking warlock, stuff like that, where you have a filler spell, you have some instant cast abilities that maybe aren't as efficient for your like focus spending. Then you have a cooldown you press on cooldown, which is pretty low, and you have a big spender. But it looks pretty effective overall and very interesting. So let's go through over the basic abilities. Firstly, we have Quick Shot. This is pretty much Arcane Shot, very low focus cost, very low damage, and it's pretty spicy overall though, because it has pretty good range on it. At 47 yards, the mastery for the Hunter is still the same, increasing your range based on your mastery, which is really nice to have. Next we have Steady Shot. This is how you generate focus. Usable while moving, so think of Scorch from Fire Mage. Does incredibly low damage, pretty high cast time, but it's your filler spell. So you kind of waste some focus here and there, you know, here's some focus wasting, and then we just spam the Steady Shots. So obviously you can jump around, the movement potential is crazy on this character, really good stuff. Then we also have, why am I looting stuff from the alpha? Then we have Rapid Fire. So this is your short cooldown ability, 20 seconds, same range as the other abilities. You shoot a stream of arrows at the enemy target, dealing pretty good damage, and it also generates focus and usable while moving. Whoa. What's this? I have no idea. Can I tame this? Anyway, let's leave it for now. So here's a big old birdie. We're going to press Rapid Fire here, generate focus, deal pretty good damage in a way, and usable while moving. So not too bad at all, not too bad. And the lag is immense here on the alpha right now. Anyway, last but not least, for the main spammable abilities, we have Aim Shot. Deals stupid amount of damage, 5,000 damage, has a very long cast time, has a recharge though, so you can't just spend this whenever you have focus, and also does increased damage if you have not hit the target yet. So this monster has 13,000 health. What's this one have lower? Here we go. Can we one-shot this mob? I think you might be able to. Not bad at all. So, let's talk about this little proc here, because some things have changed. When you use Aim Shot, your next 1 to 2 quick shots, so our Arcane Shot pretty much, does double damage. So you kind of want to obviously have this up, because then your ability will actually do some decent damage. I guess I should say you can't use Aim Shot while moving, you have to stand still the whole duration. So that's kind of a limitation for our Hunter. It's kind of like hard casting Pyroblast pretty much, but not as bad. Anyway, you also have Trick Shots. So when you multi-shot, which costs a very low amount of focus, 15 focus, does AoE damage. When you quick shot, it makes your next aim shot ricochet up to 5 additional targets. So if you aim shot, it will hit 5 more targets, which is stupid. Anyway, 5 more targets, or each shot of your next rapid fire will ricochet to an additional enemy, which isn't as good. So let's try and, I came in because we were a stack of 3 mobs, but I kind of killed a stack of 3 mobs. Let's try and find some more mobs. But you'll see we have this ridiculous cleave on the aim shot, and it's a little bit too good in my opinion. You don't get the 50% more damage, because obviously we've damaged the target. I guess you can kind of maybe multi-shot one mob and then cleave into another one. But yeah, let's try it out here. Let's grab some mobs. And let's multi-shot these guys. Okay, here we go. So we have the Trick Shot up, and then we're going to Aim Shot. Look at that damage. I can't do it anymore. You have 3 targets. But you can, if you go through the logs, if we can kill this mob eventually. Please don't kill me, mob. Oh, I'm taking some big deeps. You should die now, though. Please die. Cool. So if we scroll up a bit, we see the aim shots where hit 3 times. Where is it? Hit 3 targets, all of them for full damage. It's doing less here because it's like physical damage. I assume they have armor, something like that. But that's pretty good. Like, yeah, she hit 3 targets beforehand. That's not too bad. It means that to be stacked up because aim shot obviously, more shot you have to target somebody, but that's not bad at all in my opinion. Not a bad thing to deal with. You also see we have no pets. No, we don't have a talent for Lone Wolf. Lone Wolf is baseline now. So if you have no pet, do 18% increased damage, which is pretty good. But you can call your pet still. And calling a pet is pretty useful to have. So while you have a pet active, you don't get that buff anymore. But pets now have their 3 specs. Here we go, over here. And they all do the same damage. From what I could tell, just kind of hitting target dummies for a bit. But they all have different effects. So Ferocity, for example, gives you 10% leech, which is 10% leech. It's a lot of healing. And gives you access to heroism. So you could, in theory, hero and then dismiss your pet. Now obviously this isn't great. But if you need a heroism, that's a way of doing it. You also have the Tenacity one. While it's active, you have increased HP and gives you a way to actually get like a little bit of like a, what do you call it, a shield wall. I can't respec it for some reason right now. I think because we're like not in a home area. I'm not too sure. I should be able to respec it, but I don't know. Anyway, then we have Cunning, increased movement speed, and a way to break out of CCs. So realistically, you pick Ferocity because you get Leech, which is busted, and if you need to survive a big mechanic, you pick Tenacity. So, very, very good in my opinion. Like, too good, nearly. Same as Survival, which I didn't mention in that video. I'll leave a little edit on that video for it. But you're going to keep your pet up either way as Survival, so yeah. Anyway, that's it for the baseline stuff. You obviously have Core Pet, you have Aspect of the Cheetah, Turtle, so ways to get around, protect yourself, Flare if you really care about it, Eagle Eye's back, so a bit of cosmetic stuff there, a bit of fun action, which is not really important, but it's still there. Disengage is baseline for all hunters, Concussion Shot's still here, Misdirection's still here. True Shot is actually different. I totally forgot about this. So True Shot gives you charges back of your aim shots. So yeah, it does increase haste, whatever. But the big thing is really, well, most likely, is that you get the aim shots back. So you aim shot like so. Oh no, I have no more aim shots. Just kidding, Buster Brown. They're back. 2 more charges of it. There is a little bit of cooldown on it, which is the same as most abilities that are big cooldowns now for most classes. But that's not too bad in my opinion, not too bad at all. Let's get the Steady Shot in here, bit of a rapid fire action. We can obviously move while casting Steady Shot, which I totally forgot about. Let's get the, oh look at that, not bad at all boys. A lot simpler, I guess, to the live version, but I think still a lot better. So yeah, you don't have these really tight and vulnerable windows, but you don't have a toxic playstyle now. So that's something to be really happy about. In my opinion anyway, it's a much better style. So, what are the talents? The talents are pretty in-depth for Hunter actually. They're really different to what you have on the live servers, and they really cater to the new abilities. Well, at least you hope they would. Anyway, Aim Shot, or Master Marksman this is, Aim Shot has a 30% chance to reduce the focus cost of your next quick shot or multi-shot by 100%. Not very good in my opinion, because by the time you cast Aim Shot, you're getting enough focus back, which is 15 anyway for these, and a 30% chance to get 15 focus saves. So every time you press Aim Shot, you get 5 focus back. Doesn't seem that good in my opinion. Anyway, Serrated Shot. Fire a shot that buries deep into your target, causing them to take bleeding damage. So, another way to apply a bleed, another way to do a dot, which you don't have any, which can be kind of nice, I guess. Another way to actually use focus on the move, because obviously when Aim Shot's down, and rapid fire, you kind of want to save your focus so you can actually get the aim shots when they come up. Currently you're only playing quick shot, so this is maybe viable. The damage right now is total trash, as you can see, but maybe they'll make it viable. And then we have a Murder of Crows. Does tons of damage, exactly the same as the live version. Very, very effective. 20 focus is not that much when it's a 1 minute cooldown, so pretty cool. Next we have Careful Aim, which is totally different from the live version. So aim shot has a 20% chance to deal 200% bonus damage to targets who are above or below 20% life. So currently in the live servers you get that weird bleed effect when they're above 80%. Now you get like execute on a chance when they're above 80 or below 20, which is pretty cool because above 80 is usually during heroism if you do it on the pool, and below 20 is execute, so maybe you save heroism for the last bit of the fight. In that case, you actually get the benefit either way, which is really nice to have. It's only aim shot though, but you saw how hard the aim shot hits, so it kind of makes sense to have it this way. Plus there are ways to make aim shot even better through here, so maybe we'll see how that plays out. Volley, it's the same in a way as live version. You have the volley and you auto attack and it does a volley of arrows. The difference is that there's no toggle here and it costs no focus to do. Can we guess you get a proc? Can we get a proc, boys? It doesn't have a proc chance here, but eventually. Maybe it's just not working right now. Might not be too happy with me. Come on, boys. Can we get a hero? Oh, we're back with some more mobs. No. We're not going to be getting any volleys today, boys, I don't think. Let's just kill this guy. Okay, but that's volley, though, if it ever works. You know, alpha is alpha. Things don't work all the time as they are planned. Next is explosive shot. Same as the live version. You get the button. You press it again. And does lots of damage. It costs focus, which isn't too bad. Low cooldown. It's the same as live. Maybe the numbers are a bit different, but for the most part, it does the exact same thing. Lots of AoE damage, and it's a meme, really. Next, we have the basic things across all hunter abilities. Hunter specs, even my bad. Trailblazer, increased movement speed. Natural Mending gives you cooldown back on your exhilaration when you spend focus, which is probably the best for MM because you have so many ways to spend it. Like if aim shot is pretty good, and plus quick shot, and you're generating an auto-time with steady shot. We'll see how it plays out there. It looks pretty good so far. And then we have camouflage, which gives you the healing while you're stealthed. Level 60, some cool stuff here. Rapid fire now lasts an additional 2 seconds, which nearly like doubles the effect. So you get 10 arrows by default, and with this, it actually increases the number of arrows you get up to 16. So that's pretty good. You see here, like, the mob just died. Like, it goes for a long bloody time. Remember, we also have that cleave over here from our quick shot, trick shots. So it means we can multi-shot and then have the world's longest rapid fire, and everything clears all day long. It's pretty cool, and I think aesthetically it's very pleasing. Next we have steady focus. Using steady shot reduces the cast time of steady shot by 0.25 seconds up to 3 times. This is probably not that good because really you dump with aim shot, but you can't dump that much anyway, and you quick shot up, and aim shot cooldown is so long, like, unless there's ways to get aim shots back randomly while you're playing, which there kind of is, but it didn't cost focus. There seems to be like no reason to spam this that much, because you can, but it just doesn't seem that good. It's a very, very high amount of cooldown reduction, cast time reduction, but meh. Then we have Hunter's Mark. Oh boy, man, my old BC friends are getting hype here. Hunter's Mark, mark a target. You do 5% increased damage to them, just like you did back in the old day. Very, very cool stuff. If the target dies while affected by this, you gain 20 focus, which is a nice little bonus. You can apply it to one target at a time, but this is the problem with it in my opinion. It has a cooldown, sure, 0.5 seconds, but it's off the GCD. So if you're doing AoE, you're going to be just mashing this bloody this Hunter's Mark, hoping, because you'd be a random nut, to try and get 20 bonus focus here and there, it feels like. You can really game it. It seems like a really great way to min max as a MM Hunter, which is pretty cool. Like, You gotta think mobs on, say, Agrima, before they die, you could do this. I think even if you grip them in, they'd count, like if you did Heroic, or even Mythic. And obviously fights like, what's it called? Coven, you do the same thing. High Command, obviously you gotta think of Ina, all the ads there. How much focus you could get back? It's like, oh, disgusting. Anyway, very interesting line overall. It's also a set it and forget it talent. You just press this. You could really just have a key bound, sorry, macro to your aim shot, and always do 5% increased damage, and there's no cooldown on the thing. Like, looks really good to me. And now things are the spell in PvP. Level 75 is the same as survival and BM. Aspect of the cooldown, aspect of the cheater, and aspect of the total cooldown reduced with this talent 20%. Post haste gives you movement speed after you disengage, and binding shot makes you have not a stun anymore, gives you a root when they walk out of the radius of the binding shot, which is not as good obviously as a stun, but it's not useless because it's still, you know, a thing. So here we go. It's down. They're rooted. They can still obviously attack me if I'm in range, but they obviously can't melee me because they're not in melee range. So that's not too bad overall, really. Oh. Jesus, I shot that guy a good time. How much damage was that? Hey, real hard. Where was it? Oh, a lot of scrolling, boys. Oh, where is it? Aim shot did 8,000 damage. I'll take that. Biggest crit I've seen on the alpha so far. I've been playing Fire Major for the braces. Anyway, so that is level 75. Level 90. City Shot has a 10% chance of causing your next aim shot a rapid fire to guarantee crit. That's obviously very nice because you saw the crits, they hit very hard. Barrage is the same as the live... What the hell? Barrage is the same as the live version. It's still a mess. It looks a bit nicer now. It's yellow instead of white. I think it's white on the live servers. No one picks the ability anymore. But yeah, Barrage is the same thing, cost focus, deals damage to enemies nearby. The problem with Barrage is that it shares the damage, so if there's lots of targets, it does less damage than if it was just 2. I think it's how it works, is it? Deal an average of 4,300 damage to all enemies in front of you. Maybe not, maybe I'm dumb. But that's not cool. You're going to pick a double tap. This looks spicy. So your next aim shot will fire a second time instantly without consuming focus. Or your next rapid fire will shoot twice as many shots during its channel. So let's put this on the bars. Here's a mob. We buff ourselves up. Here's the aim shot. And this mob's gonna die on 4 HP. Okay, just kidding. It did. Okay, look, it did 11,000 damage. Can't, you know, blame me on that one. 11k. Double tap. That's pretty good. So you're thinking now, okay, that's pretty cool. You get double aim shots. What's the big deal? You also get the double amount of attacks from rapid fire. Give yourself the streamline, and boy, you're gonna show them a really good time. Let's pick up streamline right here. If I get out of combat. Something hitting me? Here we go. Wait for the cooldown a little bit longer, boys. I know it sucks waiting 1 minute, but you're being good for a good time when you see this juicy stuff. What are these? What are these things? Like, they look really funky. They're not moving, they're just sitting here. Maybe it's... Oh shit, we're gonna be monster hunters now? Okay, here we go. Oh look, it's back for me. What's this guy doing? So here's a big old bad guy. Let's press the bit of this, and a bit of this. Look how many shots we did. Jesus. That's pretty cool in my opinion. Very cool. But it doesn't stop there. So... double tap, a bit of trick shot goodness. Let's have some fun. Let's find a mob of 3. Here they are. I'm gonna wait 35 seconds still. We'll come back to it in a second, I guess. Call on the shots. Casting aim shot reduces the cooldown of true shot by 6 seconds. It's good, but a bit boring to say the least. True shot cooldown's pretty high though, so it can be pretty effective. It will depend on the boss if you actually need this. Piercing shot does a lot of damage to the main target and all targets on the way. Same deal as live service, instant cast, cost focus, pretty reasonable size cooldown. It's pretty much explosive shot again, but explosive shot's so bad in my opinion, so awkward to use. Piercing shot's a bit easier, but you have to position yourself a little bit, I guess. Here we go, let's do it, boys. So we're gonna hit the this, We're going to multi-shot here. And then we're going to hit the aim shot. So our aim shot went around twice. The wrap around straight. Here we go. So let's get the... oh, I can't make it bigger. Come on, boys are trying. So here's the aim shot. Well, the problem is we kill the target too quickly. But you see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits of the aim shot. So it would have been 6. So we hit, if the guy didn't die. So we hit 6 aim shots. And they hit hard. They're doing 4,000 damage without any, like, you know, crits. Looks good to me. Looks very good to me. A bit of a bursty cooldown, though. It's 1 minute cooldown. I guess it's good for trash packs. Also remember with the bonus damage on aim shot, the first one anyway, it's pretty cool in that regard, but yeah. Last but not least, locked and load. Your range auto attacks have a 5% chance to trigger lock and load, causing your next aim shot to cost no focus and be instant. That's exactly what it says in the box. Auto attacks do things, and you do other things. Actually, can you not auto attack while you're channeling? I don't think you can. Oh, yeah, it came out. I was running some Burning Crusade flashbacks there for a second. But yeah, very, very heavily RNG-based talent. RNG isn't always the best. I think you'd rather just get called the shots, because really, you're going to get more aim shots anyway, because True Shot now gives you more aim shots back, so yeah. It's an interesting one, it's a doozy. Hunters are looking interesting on all fronts besides besides BM, because it's BM. But I'm quite interested in Hunter because of these two things alone. MM and Survival looks so fun. Like, Survival to me is the best spec on the Alpha, maybe next to Demonology. But, you know, if you can't play Survival and Raid, you have MM still, and MM looks very, very fun. I put it up there with some of the mage specs, maybe the same as Frost, but it's no fire yet. We'll see how it goes with the Azeroth gear. We have none of that stuff on the Alpha right now. We have the Heart of Azeroth, but we can't do anything with it, so it's like, okay, what's the point of having this? But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If there's some sort of character or class you want to see, also leave a comment below. And if there's something specific you want to see from the Alpha, be it certain gameplay elements, maybe you want me to do these videos slightly differently, dungeons, PvP, which probably won't happen because no one's playing the Alpha right now. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. I'm going to kill these bugs real quick, these lizards even. Oh, Jesus, they're stronger than I thought. Oh, rapid fire, here we go. It's fine, boys, it's fine. Eventually they'll die. Yeah, boys. There you go, aim shot. Crit. No crit. We tried.